Hello, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well and hope everyone will have a peaceful and joyful Shabbos. This Erev Shabbos Vidus Var Torah is dedicated to be a merit for the hostages. Today is day 399 that they are in Gaza, davening for their immediate release or rescue, and also davening for the safety and success of all soldiers fighting on behalf of Israel and everyone living in Israel. The Erev Shabbos Vidus Torah this year will be having the theme of Emuna, of faith, belief in Hashem, and the word Emuna appears for the first time in the Torah in this week's parsha, connected to Abraham, who is the father, the teacher, the one who established the faith in Hashem that we follow. Hashem appears to Abraham and he tells him, Al Tira, Abraham, do not be afraid, I will protect you. I will give you a great reward. Vayomer Avram, but Avram responds, Matitein li vanochi holech ariri, but Hashem, I have no children. I have no one who will continue my path. Hashem responds and he tells him, no, don't worry, you will ultimately have many descendants without number. You cannot count them. Vayotse oso hachutza, and he took Abraham outside, a simple level outside of the tent. Vayomer habet nasham, he said, look up at the heavens. Usfora kochavim im tuchal lisprosam. Try to count the stars, but you cannot. So too will be your descendants. And in response, v'ha'amin v'Hashem. And Avram had emuna. He trusted. He had faith in God. Vayachshaveha lo tzedakah. And Hashem saw that as a great act of righteousness on the part of Abraham. It is at this moment that Avram achieves a level of emuna that he did not yet have. Even though he obviously believed in Hashem, he was willing to leave his family and world and home country behind him to travel to some unknown land. He was willing to fight on behalf of Hashem, to risk his life, to sacrifice for Hashem. He obviously believed in Hashem, but something happened in this moment that only now does the Torah say, and Avraham believed, truly believed. Until this moment, it could not be said that Avram had emuna. So what happened in this moment? Perhaps it's connected to the previous psukim, Vayotse oso hachutza, and Hashem took Avram outside. The Medrash says it does not mean that he took him outside of the tent, but he took him outside of the world, beyond the universe, and he was looking down at the stars. The pasuk says, Habet na hashamayma, look at the heavens, but elsewhere, Habet has a connotation of looking down. He looked down at the stars and said, can you count them? Now, the Medrash derives from here and says, what was the lesson? Why did Hashem take Avram beyond the stars to teach him that the Jewish people, the destiny of the Jewish people is not governed by the stars, by the astrological constellations, the powers of the zodiac signs, as was believed in those ancient times. The Jewish people are above that, are beyond that. We are under the direct control of Hashem. But perhaps there's another lesson here. Hashem took Abraham hachutza, beyond, outside. The essence of faith, of emuna in Hashem, is to believe that there's something, there's someone, there's an entity, a being, a source of existence that lies beyond us, beyond our existence. We exist within this world, within this universe. We exist within a certain psychological, emotional, spiritual, intellectual world. And there's something beyond. And that thing which is beyond, we cannot grasp, we cannot fathom. We can only have faith or believe in it, because by definition it is beyond even the categories that we have to describe it. Until this point, perhaps Avram believed in Hashem, but Hashem can be the all-powerful being, ruler of the world, but that is part of the world. And Hashem taught him here, taught Avraham, that I am not in this world. I'm not in your world of existence. I am hachutza. I am beyond. And when Avraham realized that, he achieved a new level of faith, and is here where the Torah says, V'hamim b'Hashem. And by recognizing that Hashem is beyond us, it is difficult. It requires a leap of faith. We want to understand. We want to say it makes sense to believe. We want to be able to defend it to others. And there are ways to do it and to frame it, but ultimately, we cannot prove Hashem, we cannot define him, we cannot rationalize him, because he is hachutza, he is outside, he is beyond. But when one believes that is when one touches something greater, the beyond. That is when one can have true faith and realize that if anything in this world, if I feel that something is impossible or I'm limited in some way, I know that it is never impossible because there is something beyond this universe that is not limited in the same ways that I am. And it affects us, our personalities, how we live our lives, how we interact with others. Some opinions in the Medrash criticize Abraham for asking, "Who will inherit me?" He was worried too much about himself and his own personal destiny. And Hashem was teaching Abraham, this is not about you. This is not even about this world. I am beyond. There's something beyond you. When we realize that there's something beyond us, so it humbles us. It makes us realize we are not the center of everything, and that is the essence of faith. Vayotse oso hachutza v'hamim v'Hashem. Hashem took Abraham. He let him see, let him touch the beyond, what is beyond us, and Abraham believed. That is the essence of Emuna. That is what we try to achieve, to realize, to believe, to affirm that there is more than ourselves. There's more than the world that we can see. There's more than the world that we can imagine. There's more than the world that we can understand. Hashem is beyond that, but He somehow touches us, and we can touch Him. We can connect to Him through Emuna, and in that way, that is the greatest act of righteousness that we can do, to believe in Hashem and to be connected to Him, even though He is in the great Hachutza, the great beyond. May we all have a good Shabbos and Shabbat Shalom.